What a
How is
fun
everybody?
week that was.
Oh,
Blue bet representation in the middle of the screen now because they got my stressed footies. So I'm now representing blue bet.
I could.
well, yeah.
This poor guy doesn't win any bets. He's just stuck.
I can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't win any bets anyway. So
Have I actually had a winning bet for a month? I don't think I have.
I think you'd probably have to go further back than that, actually.
Yeah. It's fair to say I'm not doing well at the moment.
How beating both of us at one point?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, but that's because we punished him by rewarding him.
Not letting him.
That's why. So I am doing awful at the moment. There is no other way to put it.
Well, you don't have to say at the moment. You could just say you're doing awful.
In general, yes. I have enlisted some help for this week's selections.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Off your infant, well, not even off your infant son or off your wife?
My beautiful wife may have selected all the legs for the Hail Mary. So.
You'd be getting your son to make the tips for you, but yeah.
When he actually starts fully crawling around, that's when I'm going to start putting all the blocks in the room.
It's a bit old.
No, it's only like a couple months away probably. He's already started launching and jumping around the room kind of thing on his tummy. He's moving around the room enough.
He's ready enough to be gambling, to be honest to me.
Pretty much, yes. So,
get him in.
He's in his prime for gambling.
Absolutely.
So what I'll start doing is I'll start getting you guys to picking a race and a location, and then I'll put the numbers out, and I'll be betting on whichever number he pulls up.
Let's just hope that it's not hereditary. Yeah.
So
he's got no hope.
That would be a problem.
He's surely going to do better than me, that's for sure.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's like it can hardly do worse.
It can't be any worse than me. So
yeah,
it'd be hard.
So, do we want to have a quick review of the weekend's action? I mean, we know where I am. I lost everything, so there's no.
Yeah, you actually lost your big one twice because you messaged it as they were going. Well, to be fair, they did void your actual bet, but they you messaged it as they were about to jump, so it was too late to put it on, which lost.
Yes, I know.
And I think came second last or wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close.
So you then rewarded yourself by having another go and yet again picking something
Still
that
lost.
didn't even.
Wasn't even close, to be honest. So
so that was
not good. My Hail Mary was actually looking okay for a while, but no.
Well, that's only because your Hail Mary turned into a $40 multi instead of a $1,000 multi.
Well, yeah, our horse didn't run on bloody
Thursday,
which was annoying.
Your Hail Mary got up, Marcus?
Probably none.
So how was it looking all right then?
Well, when was it? On Saturday afternoon, my two golf selections.
Arsenal to beat West Ham, so you got a leg. Well done.
Yeah. My two golf selections were actually in the hunt to win the tournament. Richmond should have beaten Adelaide by less than 40 points unless it was for Jack Rewalt kicking a goal after the siren.
That was so brutal because I had that off the
first leg. So if your first leg loses, at what point was it looking all right?
Well, I thought it was looking good for quite a while.
It was looking all right because the highest odds one got scratched. So, I mean, realistically, that's the only possible.
So, yeah. So other than that, shit weekend all round. So
Hail Mary multis is having a bunch of pushes or voided legs to get it down to like a 40-1 shot, and then you win.
Let me have a look at what.
So next week, that's what I'm going to aim for.
Yeah, smart promise, no good. My my multi's just.
Yeah, Arsenal was the only one that won. That was lost.
St Kilda, pumped GWS.
Yeah,
it was just not good at all whatsoever. So anyway, we move on to this week. So sorry, I move on to this week. You guys can keep going on about how well you both did.
Well, I
didn't
do well, and I had fucking Himmelberg. My $50 multi went down to Himmelberg to kick a goal. He missed a set shot where he hit the post. He then fucking missed from 15 meters out directly in front. It was a snap, but still. And then he 3 times they tried to kick it to him and fucked up passing when he was leading and like had space with him and the defender. So if they half decently kicked one of the 3, he would have had at least another shot on goal. And
yeah, but it didn't happen. So
yeah, but at least it came down to actually having a chance. I mean,
yeah, well, we've all got a chance until it doesn't happen.
Well, no,
so.
some of us can celebrate when we're nearly there, whereas you celebrate because the only one leg was voided and the rest of it lost anyway. So
pretending it's like a chance because like the one leg that's already lost, but the others were looking close at one point to win. That's the Marcus New win.
This was a 6-leg multi where 5 of the legs got up, and the last one, the guy hit the fucking post and missed from 15 meters out. Like,
yeah, that's pretty
realistically,
filthy,
it's pretty hard to get closer than that.
Although Jack Revolt had to kick one after the siren to get his 2, so
which he did, though.
It wouldn't have been over at that point.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Whereas mine, I had 3 winning legs in a row in the 4-leg multi, and then the last leg.
Yeah, but they also lost 3-0 and were down 1-0 in the first 5 minutes. So
that was never looking good, to be honest. That Newcastle match. So
yeah, I was very surprised with Brighton winning easily. I don't think they're a good team at this point, but there you go. But my $15 bonus bet multi got up.
Yes.
So that was a nice little return. That was the
$97.
minus 12.5 against Essendon was interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like they're going to win by like 40 plus, and then Essendon started coming all the way back. You're like, can they seriously actually choke this hard? Covered in the end.
There was no way Melbourne were ever going to lose that match. It just wasn't possible.
No, it was very much on.
It's Melbourne.
Yes.
I know they're shit, but Essendon have... my
my
football team had nothing to play for, like nothing at all.
Yeah, well, do you want to tell them? Because they didn't exactly play that way, especially in the end.
They were coming, absolutely.
It's just, utter crap.
Multi was seriously lucky to get up, though, because there's that leg. The first leg was Australia to beat England in the cricket. And we were like 5-64 or something stupid. And then Maxwell and Carey had like this 200-run partnership or whatever the hell it was.
Double ton, no ton from each of them, no problem. So.
Both went hundreds. It's ridiculous. The other leg killed it, though. Leeds v Fulham over 2.5 goals, was home by like 40 minutes, and there was 7 goals in the game. So that one, quite good.
So, yeah.
Don't forget you had Mbadi Rayadu.
Yeah, Rayadu top scored for Chennai. That was a really good one. That was a crazy price, $6. Quinton de Kock for Mumbai did well. He scored like 33, but then this guy Tawari, who's like borderline selection, goes and beats him. So that was unlucky. And then those NFL bets were just nonsense. And then Melbourne 25 plus probably should have won, but then
it didn't, but it should have. You're right.
It should.
But yeah, overall, it's a fairly good week for me. I actually won.
That's good.
We nearly got it back in front, but yeah.
Any other decent punting stories?
Yeah, that's so cool. It's like $196 bankroll right now.
Well, let's also not forget my my 19-leg multi that was also part of my Hail Mary ended up losing because of the fucking
$1.03 shot.
Yeah. And they had everything to play for, and then, like, literally a final top 4 team playing for top 4 versus some bombs, and then they lose. And lose by more than 10, especially when the player got sent off for what was like actually it was a perfect tackle because he knocked the guy out, but he legally knocked the guy out. But then they send him off. So then while he's sent off, they score 2 tries, and then so that fucks it over.
Fair enough.
GG. So how many legs have your Hail Mary got up?
All bar
18.
Of 20?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's pretty good.
Well, they were.
Definitely better than Marcus and I.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you win that one this week.
So again, I also put an extra $1 on just the 19 legs that didn't have Sandy Scott, which apparently Sandy Scott was going well at the start and then died.
I did see Sandy Scott play one shot on the coverage. He was 8 over. He wasn't actually far off making the cut, so which was a good effort for a Scottish amateur.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't factor in that he was going to choke. So, if he didn't choke, if he'd kept playing,
you still would have lost.
Well, he had a mad scientist to beat, so which was going to be a bit of a struggle. So,
yeah, no, they were going to rig it and wipe him out, and poison him the night before the final.
Who, Sandy Scott or the mad scientist?
Mad scientist.
That would have been great if that had have happened, to be honest.
Yeah, but then because Sandy Scott choked, that whole plan had to be put aside.
It would have been still okay if that plan had gone ahead. So anyway.
So who came second in the bonus bet in the Hail Mary legs?
Well, so technically,
one
out of 5.
Was it 1 out of 4, really? Because one of them was for scratching.
Hang on, but wasn't it? Hang on, let me find it.
Probably it might have been me if it was at 25.
No, he didn't come close. He definitely didn't win.
Okay.
Well, it's Adam Scott, top Aussie, not top player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't win.
He wasn't the top Aussie. He was for quite a while, but then one of the Lokesh Herbert bet, the one that I've put in for this week, he ended up being the top Aussie.
Okay, so Marcus hit 1 out of 4, so 25%. There's also another bet we have to come back to, but which we'll come back to after this. So where is Andrew's?
Mine was the French Liga.
Oh yeah,
I got no idea how many that won because the first one lost, so I stopped following it. The first one was 0-0, so it's already dead. I'm just like,
I know PSG won at least.
So 10 legs.
Yeah. Out of my.
You got 1, 2.
Okay, you
3.
You win
4,
already. You got
4.
me covered. So 40%.
Crushing. It's almost
got me covered. So
yeah. So you beat him.
Yeah.
Not quite 18 out of 20, but
No, it's not. I think from now the rule should be whoever comes last pays second as well.
Well,
Marcus couldn't sustain that.
Last pays the $10 to the winner, basically.
No, we wouldn't be able. Marcus wouldn't be able to sustain it.
Can we come up with a new twist? Does it with the results? Does it have the odds on there of what each of the leagues was?
Yeah, it'd be too hard to figure out, especially.
Okay. I was going to say whoever has the highest winners, you just multiply all the odds together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean it's probably better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be, but
let's do that instead.
Then we're going to go through fucking all these ones.
All you got to do is
Well, you do it then if you want.
I don't have access.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's going to take me ages to go through.
Really?
Yes, because I'm going to have to calculate each person's one.
All you got to do is just calculate the winning ones. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's going to have to go through it all again. Too complicated.
It's not that hard.
It is because I've got to do all the other stuff as well.
I would do it.
Yeah, but again, I still have to do all the other shit as well.
Well, find some way to get it to me and I'll do it.
Well, you can go through and figure out what won and what lost.
I don't know. Yeah,
bet them yourself for 1 cent, and then you'll know what the multi was. And
I actually don't have a live betting account at all at the moment. That's the thing. I don't have a live betting account.
So it's a true degen.
No, he's been banned from all the punters.
I've been banned from all of them. So.
Yeah, the irony.
He's way too sharp. They're all scared of him.
Sign up to Blue Bet.
Yeah, Blue Bet.
I think I do have a Blue Bet account. I just have basically no money to punt at the moment. So
$1, and then all you have to do is bet 1 cent multis of each one, and then you're fine.
Anyway, that's what I reckon.
Anyway, so we have the other game.
The odds are going to be different anyway.
That's the thing. When I put it on, the odds could be very well different to what they actually are.
Well, again, we have another game that we glossed over.
So what was that?
The Manly Sea Eagles versus the Gold Coast Titans.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Well, again, it's also it's
so tilting.
It's my one.
Yeah, but it's just tilting.
So I bet it not knowing that Trbojevic was back because we did it so early, so we didn't know what the teams were. So then he comes in, and then so Andrew said that if therefore you should cash out of the bet. So while the game is going, I eventually cash out at $9.04 from a $10 bet for a team that ended up winning by, I think, 30 plus points.
What we should have a rule: never cash out.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the Degens podcast.
I wasn't even going to, but Andrew was encouraging it. If you read the messages,
one, I do not cash out.
Going, yeah, Manly, they've got this. You said that the bet was already dead because the bloke you thought wasn't going to play was playing.
Yeah, he did go around to get injured again. So
fail and you lose $1, whatever.
Yeah. Again,
blame me for your choices.
You encouraged it. You read the thing. I was even saying, I probably shouldn't, and then you said to do it.
You should be mentally stronger than that, Jake.
So bad.
Anyway, so we copped that loss as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty tilting, though. It is.
All right. We're going to move on to this week's action, or have we got any other stories? Oh, should we cover that story that, James, I think you posted in the messages today, the one about that punter who had a heap on the Lakers, cashed out, and then reload. That is, you posted it up. Can you tell the story?
All right. Well, some guy bet like $24K on the Lakers to win.
No, it was like
it was like
274K. Sorry, yeah.
Whatever it was 230 or whatever it was. So
at $1.38. Then he cashed out and at like 94K and put it on the other team to win minus 9.5. And they went on to win by 8.
All right.
Apparently, in the game, there was in the last 1 second, the Lakers hit a 2-point shot that was completely irrelevant too.
Yeah, that's what it says in the thing. With 1.6 seconds left, right? Alex Caruso from the Lakers, they'd be down 104 to 114 at this point. So this bloke's bet is winning. Makes a driving layup with 1.6 seconds less. With 1.6 seconds left. What's so disgusting is teams usually dribble out at that point. And end the game because they can't win. And this guy's gone for a layup. So I didn't see it, but it's probably uncontested because the match is already over.
Yeah.
Fucking smartass has gone and just decided he wants to pad his stats and make a bucket, and this poor cunt's lost like $250,000. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
or the guy is somehow involved with the TAB, and that's why
completely screwed over.
Absolutely feral.
Completely screwed. So.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're betting that, you probably deserve it. So,
well, maybe he's a complete degenerate that the TAB should be doing something about responsible gambling. Maybe. That's what they try and talk about, right? Gamble responsibly. No, we're going to promote this degenerate cashing out his bet and then launching it on minus 9.5 and getting himself out of the hole, and then celebrating the fact that he just got fucked over in the last 2 seconds. That's their real gamble responsibly.
That's what the TAB is basically. So
gamble responsibly.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but they made 275K, so they got to be excited.
230, whatever it was. So
it's just like that's what they promote, and then they say in the same tweet, like, gamble responsibly.
yeah,
gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
Should we move on to this week's action?
All right, this week, let's go.
Tell us your losing bets for this week.
Alrighty, I will kick us off. So this week I have started with
the perfect bets to fade for anyone out there.
Thank you very much. So
statistically it's true.
What did I just mention to you boys? Oh, that's right. A draw in Liverpool Arsenal.
Yes.
Into Lucas Herbert being the top Australian golfer at the Irish Open this weekend. So that's my first multi. So
that's actually paying $19.48.
That's all right. I need to take a swing for the fences at the moment, to be honest with you.
You go from like way unders to way overs.
Yep. So, right. My second multi is in Barcelona Villarreal match in La Liga. Does that start up? Is that the first weekend, or have they already had a weekend of that, Andrew?
I believe they're starting this.
They've already got 2 games according to the table.
I could be anyway.
They've played two games.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. So I've taken.
Really did the form, I guess.
Absolutely. As a Barcelona supporter, I will take Barcelona in the win-draw-win market to beat Villarreal.
Even though they're like falling apart right now.
Pretty much, yes. And I will also take that with the over 4.5 goals as well in the match. I think it'll be fairly high scoring.
4.5 goals. Jesus, that's a lot of goals.
Well, you know what Barcelona's defense is like. It's pretty average. So, and it's.
Well, you're saying they're going to win, so.
Yeah, I think they'll win like 3-2 or 5-1 or something ridiculous will happen in this match. Is my honest opinion. So, and then my final multi is a racing multi where
again, that also pays under the 550, but
anyway,
it's 475.
Oh my God, get your legs together. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Sports.
Well, anyway. If we were playing by rules and some of us play by the rules, I think that.
I'm actually trying to find something that wins for once. So, although that's a struggle for me at the moment, to be honest. So.
But the thing is, if you're placing bonus bets at 2 short odds, even if you're a winner, you're really a loser, to be honest.
True.
He's got to do what he can do.
I'm going to do what I can do to try and get anything at the moment. So
I just love how you put races without it saying what day they are.
I was going to get to that. So I've taken a combination of horses running over the next 3 days.
Yeah, well, you could put it in the other thing so that I can then find it. And also, there's only 2 tracks there, so how is it over the next 3 days?
Sorry, over the next 2 days, I should say. That would make a lot more sense. I'm having a good day at the moment, don't worry. So, all right, so I'm starting with Ain't No Deal Done to run a place in the 5th at Sale tomorrow. Then I'm also taking Misconduct to run a place in the 3rd race at Sale tomorrow. One of our favourite horses at the pod here, good old Alpha Oro, is running at the Valley on Friday night. I'm going to back him to win fresh.
Is it definitely because it's also registered on Saturday at the Alva at Caulfield?
Well,
so there's another multi that's a solid chance of having a scratching.
Getting to get scratches into his multi to flaunt the rules.
It's not even going to be at the level anyway.
It's drawn a pretty good barrier on Friday night, so I think it's a good chance of usually what
Moonee Valley Race 4. Yep. Number 4 is Cherry Tortini. You have both as race 4. So what race is that actually in?
Fuck, hold on. This is how well. Shit.
So maybe it is just the Saturday, like you said it.
Oh my God.
No, it was in the expert tips thing on Saturday's one. It's in both.
Race 3 on Friday night.
So it's going to be scratched from either Saturday or Friday. So there's a 50-50 chance that is a dead leg.
No, so it's drawn barrier 1. So I think it's a good chance it'll probably run that one instead because of the barrier draw. It's got a favourable draw. So
this is a $3.98 multi that has a leg that's probably that is 50-50 that's going to get scratched anyway.
God. Well, what do you reckon? Yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Wait, so it's only $3.98 with the 4 legs?
Yeah.
All right, you need to add some more legs.
All right, hold on. I'll do that.
Some netball or something.
No, I've got some more crap for Caulfield.
Pick some other odds-on favourite to run the place somewhere.
Let's go.
Table tennis. Women's handball.
No, I'm trying to find. I'm going more racing.
Yeah, boring.
I like this horse. Night Raid. Caulfield race 7 on Saturday.
Caulfield race 7 Saturday. All right, that pushes you up to 657.
Hold on. Have you taken win or place? Because I'm going to add another leg to that as well. All right. Fuck. No, I got another leg as well. Russian Camelot's running on Saturday as well.
Yeah, I know because it's in my multi.
Yeah, put it in my multi as well.
In what race is it?
Race 8 at Caulfield. Put it to win.
You're putting that to win in this, okay.
Russian Camelot is not going to lose.
So this now goes up to 1281.
Perfect.
I think our lock of the week is to leave Russian Camelot then.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think anything Marcus says overrides you betting on it.
Well, I've already done it, so it's more that he's copying me than... I mean, expert tips actually even goes against him. Expert tip says Arcadia Queen is going to win that race.
Yeah, I did see Arcadia Queen in that field, so I haven't honestly looked that far ahead to Saturday racing yet. So
you're betting on this to win, and you just said it was going to win, and you haven't even looked at it.
Look, just Russian Camelot is a gun horse, okay? It is a gun horse. There is nothing.
Is it faster than the fastest horse in the world, or
no? It's just a gun horse that won't lose. Okay.
It's not going to lose. I haven't looked at the race at all.
It just. So, anyway.
That's it.
Right. Do you guys want to? They're all my selections. Do you want to get to yours?
Yeah.
I need to go and attend to someone because someone's already crying at my selections, to be honest. So.
Oh, that's fair enough too.
Yeah.
I would be.
I'll be back.
All right. All right. So we'll
go first.
So the first $15 bonus bet multi is paying $5.92. I have Elina Svitolina to beat Jules Teichmann in WTA tennis. And then I got Rahul, top run scorer for Punjab when they play RCB. He's their most important player by far. So that's actually a fairly handy price. I get the feeling he's going to top score at a fairly ridiculous rate for this team. Second bonus bet multi is paying $7.49. Got over 2.5 goals in the Crystal Palace Everton game. Got over 2.5 goals in the Sheffield United Leeds game. And then I got under 2.5 goals in the Fulham Aston Villa game, which could very well be 0-0. Then the last multi is paying $6.82. So I got Burnley to beat Southampton, which was paying around $3. And then over 2.5 goals in West Ham and Wolves, which is fairly puntish, but struggling to come up with stuff at this point.
Yeah, that's hard this week with no AFL.
Yeah, it is. So that last leg is pretty dodgy, to be honest, but it was $2.20, so whatever.
Well, we've got to get used to it considering we're coming towards the end of the AFL season. So.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it hard. But the other stuff I like, and that Rahul price, the top scorer for Punjab, is a very good bet in my opinion. Yeah, and then I've got a whole bunch of bankroll bets because Sportsbet are running promos. So I've got a $5 soccer multi paying $12.29. I've got Rangers to beat Motherwell. I've got Hertha Berlin to beat Eintracht Frankfurt. Dortmund to beat Augsburg. And Leverkusen to beat RB Leipzig. That was paying about 12s. Another one paying 53s. Bayern Munich to beat Hoffenheim. Huddersfield to beat Nottingham Forest. Luton Town at $5.50 to beat Watford, and then Eibar to beat Athletic Bilbao. Another one paying about 32s is Degens to beat Montpellier, Lens to beat Nimes. I don't know how to say that team. And then we're going to Japan, where I'm clearly an expert. Urawa to beat Yokohama, and Kashima to beat Owita. Lock, some may say. And then, so all of those bets, if 3 of them get up and only 1 loses, you get a bonus bet back. So thought I'd get involved. And
Makes
then
sense.
They've got a promo on the NRL same game multis for Thursday, Friday. So I threw together some crap for that as well. So I just picked a bunch of random try scorers in all of these games. I don't really know who they are, but whatever, get involved. So Broncos Cowboys paying $10.50. Kyle Felt, Valentine Holmes, and Katoni Staggs. And I noticed you copied my bet, James. That must be crushing.
Oh, well, I did, and then I was just going to jump in to insult you that so after that and after placing both our bets, it turns out that they've decided to move Katoni Staggs to a different position. So
that's already
good chance that he won't be scoring a try this week. I mean, he's probably the best chance in their team, but still, like, yeah. It's yeah.
I just literally picked him because that's an amazing name, Tony Staggs. It's just brilliant.
Oh no, he's a freak, and he's the guy who had the toe sucking video earlier in the year.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, he basically, even though their team is shit, he's multiple times has like just scored himself. And also, I didn't copy you. I actually copied Sportsbet.
No, you copied Sportsbet.
So I went into Sportsbet's thing of the most popular multis, and the top one was 4 legs. Now their promo is on 3 legs. 4 legs, where one of the legs is redundant because it's North Queensland to win, but then also North Queensland to win by 1-12. So you're adding in an irrelevant leg, which means that you get less bonus for the promo, which also means that the most popular multi that people are taking is actually fucking stupid.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Not one bit. Not one bit. Anyway, so the next game, Titans against the Knights, paying $8.50. We've gone with Anthony Don, Edric Lee, and Kalen Ponga. All of those boys to score a try. And then Rabbitohs v Roosters, paying $11. Alex Johnston, James Tedesco, and Mitchell Orbison. Gonna get it done. Make me some money.
Sounds good.
And then I've got a bunch of Swedish ice hockey is back, which I'm very excited about. So I've decided.
So we can finally learn how your Hail Mary from like 3 weeks ago went.
You want to look it up?
I don't know. No, I can't be bothered. Too hard.
Spend an hour scrolling through all the bets to no legs.
For a dead multi, anyway.
So I've gone with under 5.5 goals in the Bryanas IF versus Ike Oscar Shaman game. That's paying $1.81. And I've gone with HV71 to beat Urebro HK, paying $1.90. And we've also bet Fajestad's BK to beat the Vaxjo Lakers Hockey Club at $1.83. Some shrewd SHL bets there for everyone out there. And then I've gone some more shrewd NFL bets. Over 47.5 points, Rams v Bills at $1.85. over 48.5 points. Titans v Vikings at $1.98. And then we have gone with Washington plus 7 points against the Browns at $1.90.
So they let you down last week. So why do you think they're gonna?
Well, that's why I took them, at the spread this time, plus 7 points.
Makes sense.
Sharp.
I mean, don't you think the fact that Odell Beckham Jr. likes to get shit on would affect that somehow?
That's going to affect Washington in a positive way. If he's too busy getting shot on, how is he going to perform?
Yeah, but now that it's out there, people have done it. So therefore, if he's had a model approach him to do it this week, then he's going to feel more relaxed and feel better and therefore play better.
What if he wants to do it in the middle of the game, though?
Yeah, then he can do it at halftime.
Fair enough.
Halftime, but what if he wants to do it while he's on the sidelines?
He can go off into the thing while the defense are on the field.
Think the rest of the team are going to feel uncomfortable with that?
No, I mean, you get a good quick shit out on your chest and then you...
Playing in a team sport and one of your teammates brings in a woman to shit on him during the middle of the match. You don't think that would put you off at all?
Or Marcus, does it put you off?
Probably going to make his teammates feel pretty uncomfortable, to be honest.
So
Used to say they're not into it. Well, so how do you know that the whole team wasn't built on the chemistry that they all get on this?
The team's performance.
If
they're all into it, it's clearly going to affect the team's performance. They're going to be too busy getting shut on than playing football.
No. But see, what if as a team they were all brought collectively and drafted specifically so that they could play together to have that chemistry because they're all into it and they can therefore share and bask in the glory. And therefore they're all more relaxed come game day.
Do you reckon they're all shitting on each other at halftime?
No, that's disgusting. They only like it from women, not each other.
Are you sure?
Wow. I mean, I'm sure that statistically there'd be some of them that would be into it, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe that's a halftime team talk. They come out crushing in the second half. You know what they've been doing at halftime.
So that's one of the key things to watch for this week is if they do come back at halftime and get on it, you know that's what's been happening.
If there's a little bit of brown stains on his chin or anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go, everyone. That's your secret insight into how to win Washington versus Cleveland this week.
This is why we are the most advanced sports
100%
podcast out there. We have the inside info. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like how we know that Katoni Staggs is going to score a try because he's going to be sucking on toes in the halftime break.
Well, there we go. So look at this. We've just got so many angles.
We've done the form, so.
I don't know what else can be said.
Any more bets, Andrew?
No, that's it for me.
All right, so into mine. So I've gone, my first multi is a same game multi of Tottenham versus Newcastle. Tottenham being really good last week, Newcastle being really shit, as we know. So I've gone over 2.5 goals, which seems like a low line for the amount of goals based on our shit. I mean, Newcastle led in 3 goals. Tottenham scored 5 last week, just on the form alone. Son, anytime goal scorer, he kicked 3 last week, so you'd expect him to kick 1 this week as well. I've gone then Tottenham -1, and then I've gone Tottenham to win the first half because if they're going to win easily, expect them to be up at halftime. So then I've gone, I'll go through the multis first. So then I've gone a multi of Melbourne Storm to win. So 2 days ago, you could have got Melbourne Storm -16.5 was the line. Now they're $2.20 to win the game because they're resting half their players. But I still think that Melbourne Storm resting half their players is still better, or at least for those odds is a very good spot against the Dragons, who are kind of shit anyway. And Dragons were terrible last week. So again, that's a good spot. Even if it's a secondary Melbourne team, Melbourne is still substantially better than them. So good value there. I've then gone New Zealand Warriors head-to-head, which I can't remember who they were playing, but New Zealand Warriors, again, one of the underdogs. So they're playing against Manly, who, again, as we know, lost last week because they lost to the fucking Titans, which was the bet that we shouldn't have cashed out on. So again, I think New Zealand is underdogs again is a good spot. I've then gone Sydney Roosters head-to-head. They're odds-on favourites and should win easily. Pretty obvious why they should win. And then I've gone the next multi. I've gone Instant Celebrity in race 7 at Caulfield to win. And I've taken Russian Camelot, which Marcus has obviously stolen from me to win.
Yes, I have.
So that's a 2-leg multi of that. So those are the multis. But then I've taken a Bankroll same-game multi for $5 of North Queensland to beat Brisbane Broncos 1-12. Carl Felt, anytime try scorer. And then Tony Staggs, anytime try scorer. Carl Felt obviously scores a fuckload, so clearly best chance of scoring a try. And then Tony Staggs likes to suck a good toe, so knows how to score. I've then gone a $5 multi of How Romantic in race 1 at Caulfield to win, Instant Celebrity in race 7, and then Russian Camelot in race 8 for $5. And I think that was paying like $23 for that. And then the final one I've done, there's a couple more. So I've gone Newcastle to win in a same game multi, $5 head-to-head. Kalen Ponga and Bradman Best to both score tries against the Gold Coast Titans. I've then gone $5 same-game multi, Roosters plus 13.5. And then Brett Morris, anytime try scorer, and Daniel Tupou, anytime try scorer. Then I've done a $5 Premier League multi of Chelsea to beat West Brom, Tottenham to beat Newcastle, and then I've gone to the Bundesliga for Dortmund to beat Augsburg, Bayern Munich to beat Hoffenheim, and that $5 paying at 3.04, which again, those are all promos as well. So, sorry, I did $10 on that multi. So that is all of mine. So now time for the big one, the Hail Mary time.
All right.
So who wants to go first?
You're on a roll. Keep going, James.
I am on a roll, apparently. Let me find my Hail Mary. All right, so mine is kind of a combination of all of that. So I've taken How Romantic, race 1 at Caulfield, race 7, Instant Celebrity, race 8, Russian Camelot. Taken halftime, full-time Tottenham to win. I've taken Melbourne Storm. I've taken New Zealand Warriors. I've taken the Sydney Roosters. I've then taken the LA Chargers to win, who just got beaten in double overtime by the Kansas City Chiefs last week, so expecting good things from them. I've then taken the Las Vegas Raiders, who they beat the Saints last week, so they were underdogs here, so I think that people are thinking that they only won because the Saints were bad, but at the same time they won, so just thinking that they might actually be better than what people think. So at $3.11, it's a good spot. So yeah, all of that is paying $1,071.01, which is an important cent.
Well, it is.
Sure is.
It's 1,000 extra cents.
Mm-hmm.
That it is.
All right, Marcus.
Right. I would like to thank my beautiful wife for helping me put this Hail Mary together because so far I haven't had any real much success and I thought she'd do a better job than me. So I
was going to say, when the fuck do you know anything about boxing?
I don't. So my beautiful wife said, I like that name. We're gonna go with that one. So that's good enough. That was good enough.
Because they're Russian.
Me, so. Pretty much, yes.
Is that why like a lot of the names here sound Russian-y?
Yes. So we are taking Return with Honour in race 5 at Rosehill on Saturday to run a place. I think it's paying about $7 or something. Then we're
run a place, not $7 to run a place. It is $6.50.
Yeah, it's like a $25 shot or something. Then we're also taking Clean Achiever in race 2 at Caulfield to run a place at, I don't know, $6 or something.
$7.50.
Whatever it is.
So yet another multi that's probably not going to make it out of the first leg.
You never know. And then we're heading over to some boxing. We're taking Sergei Derevianchenko. In fact, I fucking butchered that. My wife managed to pronounce that absolutely perfectly, and I tried 3 times before coming on here to pronounce it and could not get it once.
It looks very difficult to pronounce. Derevianchenko. Yeah.
Derevianchenko. Anyway, to beat Jamal Charlo. Then we're off to UFC 253, where I think the main card should be a pretty good one, but I'm not going with the main card.
Who's the main card?
Desanya and I've forgotten who the other guy is. I only know Desanya, and he's bloody good from what I've seen. So that's my very limited knowledge of UFC. So,
I mean, if the guy is so good, then wouldn't that mean they'd probably be one-sided and therefore not a very good?
Well, he's coming up against a guy who's got a 13-0 record, so apparently he might be a chance against him. So anyway, I'm not going in that one. So I've taken Zubira Tukhangov to beat Hakeem.
What was that again?
What was his name again, sir?
Zubera Tukhagov to beat Hakeem Duadu. And I've also taken Sergio Eubank to beat Kietan Vieira in so that's those 2 matches. So that's those 2 bouts.
Who did you say was the guy that's fighting in the main card?
Addison Desanya.
Well, Adesanya against
Adesanya.
Costa.
Yeah, that's it. Adesanya.
Adesanya paying $1.55. Paulo Costa $2.45.
Yeah.
Sports bet 30% odds.
What I see here is that the last fight is Kai Kara France versus Brandon Royval.
The what?
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because you're talking about how good of a fight this is going to be.
Anyway.
What's the fight you're saying? I don't see that anyway.
Anyway. So
they don't seem to have betting on the main event.
I just told you the odds, though, so I'm pretty sure they do.
On Adesanya versus Costa.
Yeah, I've just lost it. Where was it? Yeah, Israel Adesanya $1.55, Paulo Costa $2.45.
For some reason, I clicked on UFC 253 and it's not there. For me.
Well, I just clicked on MMA and it's under featured.
Well,
anyway, that doesn't matter.
Maybe the site's stopping up a bit, but it's there. If you just go to the featured fight.
Anyway, then my beautiful wife thinks that good old Charlie Hoffman will win in the
It's there. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's there on the featured, but it's not there if you go on to UFC 253. Very weird.
So, yes, my wife will think Charlie Hoffman is going to win at the Corals Punta Cana R&C Championship on the PGA Tour this week. So all she did was scroll through the list of players and pick him. I thought, fantastic. I couldn't do any better if I tried, even if I did the form for 20 minutes. So I think that's paying about, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you doing the form is literally not even knowing what else is in the race. So.
Yes, that's true. So I think that's paying a fairly hefty amount.
It's paying $2K.
Or whatever it is. So
no, it's literally paying $2K. It's not whatever it is. It's $2K.
Yeah. So anyway, So
sorry, no, it's 20K.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a bit more than that. So I thought it was like 23,000 or something. So
it's 20,000.
The Hail Mary is paying 20K.
Yes.
Right, let's go.
If this does get up, my wife becomes punting god in our household. It's as simple as that.
Well, I mean, she already is, but at the same time, like, this is not
I will tell you now, if this multi gets up this weekend, I will quit punting forever.
I think you should say that you'll let her Odell Beckham Jr. you, because realistically, it's not happening. Again, I should say as well. Again.
All right, so that's my Hail Mary. So,
all right, my turn then, I guess. Oh my god, my mouse is such a piece of shit. Seriously, irritating. All right, so after my failed effort at trying to pick the French Liga card, started this week for my Hail Mary, I'm going to pick the Portuguese Primeira Liga card. Here we go. Only 9 matches because there's only 18 teams in Portugal. So, you know, I'm learning nice and sharp. I only have to get 9 legs up, so that's pretty intelligent. So just straight up, I've gone with Braga. I've gone with Tondela. I've gone with Benfica. I've gone with Porto. I've gone with a draw between Firenze and CD Nacional Funchal. I initially had CD Nacional Funchal, but then I thought I'd be a bit more conservative and change it to the draw. I've gone with Portimonense. I've gone with Sporting Lisbon. Gone with a draw between Rio Ave and Guimarães. And our final leg is Belenenses. So there you go, paying 1,052. Look forward to winning the G-Ball. That's it.
Like it. James?
Sharp legs, well thought out. Portuguese strategy.
Sounds like it.
I probably should have picked a league that's at least going to be on the TV if the last leg is live. But
I mean, I don't think that's too much of a worry, but
yeah, that's probably true. Probably not much chance.
I mean, yeah. Any
James?
chance? Yeah, what?
Your legs?
We're already going through it.
Oh, did we? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I completely forgot what it was. So.
Well, because it's not going to win. So
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I take great offense to that.
Come on, 23K.
I mean, it's 20K, not 23K.
Oh, whatever. So 20K. Come on, 20,000.
It'll be 23K. So
come on,
20,000. It's 20K and a Odell Jr. Beckham Jr. special on your chest if it gets up. Or you can negotiate to get 20K of them. Get paid in that instead.
Yeah, true. Well,
you might want to have that discussion with your wife now about it.
No, that's a discussion for a later point. So anyway,
what? It's not going to be a discussion. It's a discussion for a later point.
In about half an hour when the podcast is done.
Oh dear.
What else you go?
Any other punting? Anything else we've got to look forward to this weekend on the punt?
No, I mean it's disappointing you can't bet on They don't seem to have all the markets up for that match because I would have said that we should have bet on Odell Beckham Jr. to score a touchdown, but
yeah,
the touchdown markets aren't up yet.
Anyway,
it's a shame.
Rightio. I think that is it for the night.
Someone's in a rush to go discuss their new activities.
I think someone else in this household's actually already taken a shit anyway, to be honest. So I've probably got to go and clean it up. So yes, I think I've got to go and attend to some literal actual shit, to be honest. So.
He's getting frustrated that they're getting flushed down the toilet instead of on his chest.
Oh, dear. Right, happy punting. And
don't waste those. Those are valuable.
And go Russian Camelot on Saturday.
All right, until next week then.